I think we should take it on to something a bit more positive. Right. Okay. If you had to, I know, Luke, your PC, Jakob, your Xbox, and I'm PlayStation. If you could have one, let's include the VR, PlayStation, Xbox, Nintendo, PC, anything else?
Soldier Boy console.
KFC console.
Those McDonald's touchscreen devices.
Yes. If you had to, so let's go between like the basic ones like PlayStation, Xbox, and PC. What do you pick? Like what? Jakob, you go first. For why is Xbox better than PlayStation?
I mean, you started saying that Xbox is better than PlayStation. It's not. I mean, I had both of them. I prefer PlayStation all the way.
Yes.
But I would pick PC over it if it was good. Like if I had my crap top instead of a PlayStation, I will not trade that.
So when we say PC, let's say you could either have I don't know. You could have a PC.
NASA grade laptop.
Okay, no, I've got an idea. So like PS5 and the new Xbox, whatever the hell that's called.
Two.
And
Xbox
you had
2.
Sure. Is it called that?
I don't know.
And then you had a PC that had like all pretty much the same specs. Which would you prefer? Like not the exact same specs, but to the same like quality. So it's not like a £1 million PC.
I mean, a PS4 would be more portable. You could take that everywhere. PC would be a lot more scared to take it around with you. It'd be much harder to do so as well.
That's true.
Also, cooling. The cooling system, I could not be asked with that. If that breaks.
Does it break often? I don't know. I'm not a PC guy.
I don't think it does.
Dust gets in. Even though it's a cooling system, it's a fan and there's still dust on it.
He's like, I don't think it does. PC's just on fire. No, I don't think it does.
My PC never breaks. Looks to his left, there's just a massive pile of PCs. I've only this is my 7th one today. They did not break that often.
Turn on PS4.
It's like a turbine engine.
Yeah. Why did you switch to Xbox?
Because I just wanted to see what's the difference in the experience. A lot of people said, "Oh, I don't like the PlayStation because of the controller," and yeah, I can understand it's a bit plasticky. I don't really mind it. Xbox, I just don't like it. PlayStation is you can also record stuff, edit on there as well. Like when I didn't have all my editing software and this laptop, that was really cool. That you could actually film stuff, edit everything. Xbox, you can't do that. You have to buy like a device that does it all for you. But I could not be asked to do that. But I'm glad that I did change. Because it's not the console, it's the people you met along the way. And yeah, I wouldn't be playing Dungeons and Dragons to this day if I didn't have my Xbox.
I think I don't know about you, but for me, I only really play PlayStation with 2 people. Because the rest of them, like, I don't really talk to, or they're just boring.
Yeah, like you have a friend list like 50 people, only 2 people you talk to.
I don't even know how many on PlayStation. I'm chuffing loads, but just a lot of them just either not friends with or just are boring AF, or play different games.
So you have friends in your friends list, but they're not your friends.
Yes.
Yes. No, I know what you mean, because they have the feature where it's like favorite person, right? And then it actually gives you a notification when they come online. That kind of stuff. Yeah. I think PlayStation has that as well. Yeah,
you can change it.
I know nothing about PlayStation.
They're two completely separate. Like the two, I can't. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But if you were to go from like a PC that has pretty much same specs as a PlayStation 5, which would you prefer? Would you
PC,
take PC for
because of the controls and
right?
the more possibilities you can play the game. You have basically playing on PC is like having a controller but with more buttons. You have more options, right? You
Yeah,
have
yeah.
so much more options. And
Yeah,
it's just how can you say it's fair to have a controller with normal amount of buttons compared to a controller with more buttons? How can you say that that's fair?
yeah, I suppose. But how what do you use more buttons for if there's only a certain amount of things to use buttons for? If
Yeah,
that makes sense.
which is why I use Doom as an example, because it requires a lot of button inputs when you play Doom, and when you're on controller, you just can't keep up with that. I mean, you can. It's really difficult.
Right.
You got like a Guitar Hero controller. when you're doing
Somebody did
stuff.
that. Somebody beat Doom with a Guitar Hero
I think they've
guitar thing.
Yeah,
they all. Have you seen the one where they use like bongos to play COD and stuff like that?
yeah,
Yeah.
like voice activated stuff.
Yeah, that
Mm.
just that takes too much time for me. It's just like, why have you put the effort into that?
Yeah.
They always do it so easily, and so I was like, you must have spent quite a bit of time just learning that. It's just, it's quite depressing.
Yeah,
Mm.
but they're also streamers. So if it took you a long time
Yeah,
to
no, but
learn, that's a lot of content. It's just like, yeah.
No, but I mean, I don't know. You know what I mean?
Mm.
But if you say going from, I forgot my point. Yeah, but the thing is with PlayStation, don't really know what there is on Xbox, but you got a lot of exclusives. Like I think personally, I'd say you get probably the best PlayStation exclusives there is.
Oh yeah.
Like-
Oh yeah, definitely.
I don't what exclusives are there on Xbox other than Halo, but that's not really a thing anymore, is it?
It's not.
They're making Halo 6, but I don't know much about
Damn, they can count.
I don't think I've ever played it.
that.
Like, it's like call it Halo Out of Reach or something. Like don't just don't carry on, building it up. What's it gonna be like fucking we'll be 50 years old, there'll be Halo 15.
Oh,
Like Halo was it XV? Just go into Roman numerals to change it a little bit.
it's like the COD. Like there's a lot of franchises that just do the same thing over and over again. Like FIFA is such a good example of that. It's like
Yeah.
I
Oh
don't
god,
understand.
I don't understand why people buy FIFA anymore.
It
It's just the
doesn't
same
make
game.
any
You're wasting money.
They literally, yeah, it probably changed back in 15, but now 2015, but it just doesn't change at all now. So what was the point?
Over this years of analysis, we looked at Messi's playing style, and we see that it's 1 meter per second slower than last year. So we're going to change it in the code a little bit.
We've
Bang,
changed the
boom,
rating,
copy
which
paste,
doesn't do
done.
anything. We've changed just
I
one
don't
rating.
even understand the ratings.
Neither do I. I just think they get random. This is probably one of the best ideas for this because none of us play FIFA.
It's true.
I had FIFA 15 on the PS3, but I didn't play it. Played it a couple of times, but that's pretty much it. It was pretty dead. God, PS3, those were the days, weren't they? God, PS3, beautiful. I mean, it wasn't PS3 for me. I don't know. I don't know what you had, Yaka, but Luke, you said you had one for a little bit.
Yeah, I did. Yeah.
So I had the PS3. I think I got it. It was either I think it might have been just after the PS4 released, and I think it was either a year or two when I then got the PS4, and I just don't really remember PS2. The PS3. God, I got remember PS3.
The GameCube.
For me, my PS3
Snap.
experience was at that time Xbox was better. There was no doubt in my mind that Xbox was better. And the only reason I stopped playing with the PS3 is, well, I told you it broke, and it did break. And it wasn't even my fault, because the disc reader, like the red laser inside of it, just decided to stop working. And we bought a second one, and the exact same thing happened.
Yeah.
So we
Yeah,
just gave up on it.
It wasn't my fault, but it's only because I stuck a knife in it.
Maybe the knife has another game in it. Wait, it broke. How is this possible?
Yeah, but with my like Xbox games and PS3 games, I really looked after my discs. I've had the Xbox for years, and the discs are in
Doesn't work.
flawless condition still.
I took the discs. I put water on them every day. then I got some sandpaper,
Drown them in
made them
bleach.
smooth again. I mean, the rainbow backing looked a bit distorted after a while, but still, I'm glad it fit in the case well. Are there any like games that people collect and they're selling for like millions now?
Well, yeah, I think there is. There's definitely like games. I know there's such things as like, this is a bit off topic, but like Lego pieces. There's certain Lego pieces that go for literally thousands. It's quite ridiculous. It's like a tiny piece of plastic. It's gone for thousands of pounds.
Oh, I don't understand that either.
Nicki Minaj sat on this piece, £10,000.
But I don't know about actual games. No, there actually. Now I think about it, there is, because I have a SNES up in my room, a Super Nintendo, entertainment system, which is like the second. It was what came after the NES.
Other products are available.
And then they go for like, you'd think, okay, back then they would have cost however much. Now they must cost about 10p. But no, that's just the first one.
No.
But I made the very expertise argument. No, they just stopped.
Zelda game here, 15 quid. Mega Man X, £100. Like, it's just so. I suppose in that regard, there probably is. I suppose you could say they cost. I don't know. There's always things like that. Like old things get more expensive, but I don't know. Increase in value.
It costs £100 on eBay, but in CEX, like 10 pence.
CEX is such a rip-off.
I'll give you the chewing gum from my mouth.
CEX is just it's such an odd website. It's such just layout so weirdly. It's like we sell for, we buy for. It's like, wait, what? When I first looked at that website, I was like, wait, what a weird way of saying, isn't it? It's like we sell for, we buy for cash, we buy for voucher. It's such like when I first, I know I've just been stupid at the time. When I first looked at this, I was like, wait, what? I was like, what are they actually selling it for? It's just, and then I actually figured out that I'm quite not stupid. Well,
I don't know about that.
Yeah, good point.
Debatable.
And shut up. I can't say. But yeah, oh my god, what is this? Right, what was it? SNES? No, SNES. So an actual SNES console with two controllers. Oh, actually, is this I think this might be the updated one that plugs into a PC. By the looks of it, and that's £130.
Okay. That's kind of average, I guess.
Yeah,
A bit cheaper. I think a Wii is like 100.
But bloody, if a Wii is 100 quid, I will give you 100 quid.
What games do you want to play on the Wii?
A Wii is 50 quid. The Wii, the Wii is just fantastic. There were so many good games on.
Like Wii Fit, and then
I'm pretty sure like, everyone in the UK had a Wii at some point. You know what I mean?
That's what it felt like. Yeah, that's what it felt like.
And like the OGs had what's it, like the balance board.
I had the balance board.
The Ouija board.
No, what's it called? The Wii Fit like
Wii Fit
board thing.
Yeah.
I've never understood that. You just like stood on it. It was just basically a weight, a scale even.
Yeah, it was just
pretty sure it's all it did. Japanese scale. Wii Fit balance board. There it is. 28 quid. Out of stock. Oh no.
28 quid. You could buy 2 of those, and that'll be more expensive than the Wii itself.
You can get a Wii in black, and it's 55 quid.
Wow, it'll run faster.
Mate. Wow. You can't say that. The controller is 30 quid. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, is that the one of the condom was out? You know, we
What,
have the protective layer on the on the Wii remote.
Just realised what you said.
Circumcised or not?
Wait, what's the nunchuck then?
um, you have gone too far. I have not explored these areas yet.
Stop that. That's oh god.
Out of stock. Who the fuck is buying a Wii remote?
That's true.
Ah.